and just ice break with them. Introduce yourself, and you'll have probably as part of your ice breaking, you will want them to define what caused them to enter the service, what line of work they were in the service, things of that nature. Interview is not a staccato pace. It's where you're sensing how comfortable he is, and you're still really kind of getting to know each other, as you make your statements. So you want to move the interview along, but you don't want to be so rapid in the rapid fire questions. It's like we've got 25 seconds to answer these 5 questions. So that's not what you want. Is let it develop a little bit. You will find some that have such negative views about their service that you wonder why we're doing this interview. And those are difficult to deal with, because what you're looking for a veteran is that they had a good experience. It was a life-broadening experience, and it was an experience that they, looking back on, maybe not while they're undergoing the trials and tribulations of service, but maybe afterwards, looking back on it, they say, I learned a lot, met good people, things of that nature. Those are the kind of things you want to elicit from the person being interviewed. Come think of it, this is becoming a little bit too onerous for me. I don't want to go down this trail anymore. I'm at the end of this trail. So when that happens, interview skills, you just transition. You just find a way to get into something else that's not too confrontational. If it's a complex question, you slow down the pace of your voice, because if you rattle through something, you're at the end of the statement, and he's just now focusing on what was the general tenor. I find it good that you let that answer develop, because you won't know what the beginning, middle, and end are. You won't know that sitting there. You're just waiting for it. You're waiting, is he finished? Is he finished? He must be finished. And that kind of drags the interview out. And the way you know it's an end is when he stops talking and looks at you. You'll know that's pretty much what he wanted to say about that egg. So you let that breathe just a second. Let him kind of catch his breath, get his mind off of whatever he was thinking about for that little part of the segment before you move him on to something else. Thank you. I've had a great time with this interview. Thank you so much for your service. That's an important thing, because it shows that you have an interest in doing what you're doing. And it's kind of a culminating point to the interview when you do that. Signing off now. And what you want to do is you want to try to develop a story that he's telling. He's telling his story. And every veteran has a unique story. And remember, you are talking to a veteran. He's been where you've been before. They're just people like everybody else. And they come in all different ilks.